I packed up my car and we started driving back to Denver to start my job. We left on a Friday and I was starting with Frontier on a Monday.
Wow.
I started with them on a Monday, and by that next Friday, we started to hear about this thing called COVID.
Wow. Yeah,
You know, I was actually out here when COVID happened.
really? Out in
I was
Arizona?
living in Omaha, and I flew out here to see my grandma. We went to a couple spring training games.
Yeah.
And then we're sitting in the living room, and that night at like 9 p.m. it hit, and I was like, oh, shit.
I mean, it just affected everyone in the
Yeah,
aviation.
yeah.
Like we said earlier, planes sitting in Kansas City. were
And
like-
you're watching the news and,
Yeah.
and these ambulances in front of these
Yeah.
nursing homes and
Yeah.
people body bags coming
It's
out.
anxiety, you know,
Oh.
like and I remember the first flight, one of the first flights that came from Chicago. Somebody had freaked out on the aircraft,
Mm-hmm.
was coughing, and they grounded. They diverted to Kansas City, and even the ground crews were scared to go touch the luggage.
Right.
Go up there,
I
yeah.
want to touch the luggage, so yeah, like Alex said, it hit me. I was in the hospital. I had 5 P's, but and I had an employee passed away too, in a similar situation. So, the effects of it was just dramatic all the way around. The industry, financially, just the mindset of everybody was on the scare. And you know what's surreal about it is living through that time. Now we've come out of it. We're back in. There's a couple things we worry about now. Maybe the new presidential
Yeah, but it's
in
uncontrollable,
office, but
right?
not so much to where that was at that time.
So do you think we've grown through that? Like we don't have this. We don't get crazy about things. Is that
Yes and no. You know what I mean? I think it's just a different time.
I think it depends on where you're at, too.
Yeah, true, for
I feel
sure.
like Kansas City's a little more stable than Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Especially presidential elections and X, Y, and Z. But I
Yeah.
think COVID, yeah.